My name is Butuhawa Pinsolo Matsengi, and I am going to speak about racism. A famous man, Nelson Mandela, once said that no one is born hating. In fact, people who hate based on the color of the person's skin, background, or religion because they learn how to hate. Therefore, if we can learn how to hate, then I think we can learn how to love. Well, since we are human beings, I'm sure we love more easily than we do hate. Nelson Mandela spoke about this during a time of apartheid, a form of racism in South Africa. When he said this, it made me think, do we discriminate because we learned how to hate? And I think, yes, it's true, we do. Are you human? Then racism definitely affects you. It affects you just as much as affecting a person who's been inflicted. And if we take action, we not only help the person being inflicted, but we also learn to love and appreciate the diversity that we have in this world. I'm South African, and I think I'm fit enough to speak about this because I have experienced racism at first hand. I can attest that racism is degrading. It lowers one's self-esteem. If a nation, one nation, South Africa, if that nation could overcome apartheid, a form of racism, through love and forgiveness, so can the rest of the world. I will speak about the problems of racism, and I'll also speak about the consequences caused by the oppressor. And I'll also, last of all, speak about how we can resolve this issue. Without wasting any time, I will go into the first point. Racism, like apartheid, is a problem, as I have said. And I believe that it was caused by pride. They came here watching, oh wow, you've got a nice land with honey, and wow, it's so beautiful. We want. Greed turned into pride. And then they started thinking, we are better than you. They looked down upon the native South Africans. Who are they? C.S. Lewis said that a man who is prideful will look down upon people and things. Of course, he cannot see what's above him. He does not see what is above him. And that's God and anyone else who is actually really above him. Proverbs chapter 16 verses 18 also says that pride comes before a fall. Indeed, they did fall. It took time, but they did fall. The results of this racism in South Africa and anywhere else, the results cause degradation, and they also cause a lower self-esteem, as I said before. And you know, this lady, Jessie Longhurst, said that she interviewed a guy and she said, you know, how does it feel being treated this way? He's like, every single time I feel as if I've got to prove myself, prove that I'm educated, prove that I'm capable. What is that? Isn't he human like everyone else? And the results of this cause people to fight, to strike, to strife. And it says in the Bible that all this pride can cause quarrels, can cause strife, and literally that is what it caused. It caused the oppressed to fight for freedom. It caused the oppressed to fight for equality, something that God values. In view of these facts, I believe that this can be resolved. And I think it can be resolved because it was resolved in South Africa. It can be resolved anywhere else. And because we are Christians, we have a better way of doing it because we have power and authority by Jesus Christ. Well, then what is the solution? What do I think we should do about this? Well, I think that we should take action. Well, that probably seems very general. Yes, we should take action. Nelson Mandela said poverty, like any other thing, like apartheid, is man-made. If it is man-made, then I believe that it can be overcome by the actions of human beings. That is what he said. And I believe that since he said that and he was able himself to overcome apartheid, that means that we should follow in the same steps. Apartheid was overcome by the action of love. It was overcome by the action of forgiveness. First of all, I'll speak about forgiveness. Forgiveness, the people that were oppressed were the ones that were supposed to forgive. People are like, oh, they should forget about everything. They should just, move on. This is a woman that lost her leg. She lost her leg. A freedom for her to walk was taken away. And I believe South Africa, or people that are being oppressed by racism, freedom was taken away. And now they expect them to just start walking, marching around, being okay. They're like, oh, we gave you your freedom back, you should be fine. They gave them something to at least walk on and say you'll be fine. No, they're not going to be fine. They need to get used to walking in with it. And I believe that's the problem right now. You need to consider the fact that they still hurt, they still have scars. And I believe that the rest of the world should also love. They should portray love, not just the forgiving from the oppressed, but the oppressor and the oppressed should love each other regardless of what may have happened. In ending this, I'd like to say, since you're sitting right here, you have the power to go out there and spread the news. You have the power to actually go there and cause a change. So I believe that if you cause a chain reaction, we can see a change. So, wasn't apartheid ended? It was ended, it was. So racism in the rest of the world can be ended. It can be ended through love and forgiveness if we show it. Love and respect and live in harmony. That will cause you to be able to do what God promotes, to actually live out the life that He wants you to live. Now, I would like to say that I would like you to actually go out there and watch the way you act. Act in a way that will portray love and forgiveness to people, so they may promote what God values and live a life to glorify Him, because He made us all equal, regardless of our ethnicity.